3, 2, 1. And we are now live. Grand Rising and welcome to Good Morning Experts. I'm Troy Gandy, your index voice of inspiration, and I have the extreme pleasure to present to some and introduce the others a man who has the reputation of being a master builder. He's a six-figure ring earner, shareholder, and gold legacy member, known to the family as the man of courageous conversations, Uncle Joc. Take it away.
Thank you for that, Troy. Can you hear me loud and clear, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, thank you for that wonderful introduction. And ladies and gentlemen, it is Money Making Monday here at the biggest, baddest CEO meetup on the planet. And yes, this is Joc Vaughn, a.k.a. Uncle Joc. We have a great show for y'all this morning. And just remember, ladies and gentlemen, we are officially in the X Games. Make sure, because I'm telling y'all, it's some competitors out there. It's some folks that are applying pressure. Yes, pressure. So if y'all here playing around, I'm trying to tell you, there's some folks that are not playing. There's some folks that are point gatherers. They hitting buckets. They hitting three-pointers. They hitting four-pointers. So make sure that you get in the game. So with that being said, I got 3 questions for y'all. Come off of mute, because I need to feel your NRG this morning. We got people coast to coast from California to Washington, D.C., and every place in between. So I need to feel y'all's energy. I got 3 questions for y'all. Team, how y'all feel?
Fired up.
And what's up?
My income.
And who gets a green sheet?
Everybody gets a green sheet.
Everybody gets a green sheet, and the DJ is in delay mode, ladies and gentlemen. So y'all might hear the song just pop out of anywhere. So if you do hear that, just know DJ Been Sippin' is in the building. DJ Been Sippin' is in the building. All right. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, y'all let DJ Been Sippin' know that he can't be sipping on the job, because all that delay mess be messing up our flow. All right. So
it's green sheets. Everybody gets green sheets. It's green sheets. Everybody gets green sheets. It's green sheets. Everybody gets green sheets. It's green sheets. Everybody gets green sheets.
everyone. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, like Troy Gandy said, make sure that you take 2 minutes or less when you're telling your testimony. Now, I'm passing to a lady who gets this thing jumping in the mornings. When I tell you she got her own thing going, she is in her own zone. I don't know whether she's doing a 3.5 to 4 step, but guess what? It's working. It's working. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to take the ball, pass it to, we call her Go-Go Jen. I'm passing the ball to Go-Go Jen. The floor is yours. I know you are tearing it up, and I know you can't wait to speak this morning, so you got it.
Guys, thank you so much, Uncle Joc, for the intro. Come on, guys, it's Monday. Let's kick it off. We all got to get our energy back up. We had a nice kind of like long weekend. We had the ability to relax, see friends and family, have some really good food. So yes, let's get that energy back up. The main reason I was coming on this morning is we always talk about how sometimes it's just not the right time for somebody, right? Like we make these connections, something just kind of falls through. Well, can everybody please help me welcome Edison Romeo? He's been on the team for a while, had a baby, brand new baby in the house, about 6 weeks old now, stuff like that. So can everybody say good morning and welcome to the village, because he's coming back. He's going to hit it hard. He's starting back this week. We have a meeting right after this meeting to sit down and start talking. So can everybody please help me welcome Edison Romeo to the village?
Welcome.
Thank you.
Good
morning.
Thank you so much. Good morning, everyone. I'm excited. Definitely. Thank you.
All right.
Oh, all right. Now I'm going to pass the ball to somebody we all know.
Hold on, real quick. Hold on, Jen, real quick. I just want to do something real fast because she don't see it coming. She hates being on camera, but she can hear everybody. It is my mom's birthday. She is down here right beside me in her, what do you call that? In her loungewear. Okay. So she's waving, but she can't, she doesn't realize y'all can't see her. She'll kill me if I put her on camera right now. But if y'all can wish her a happy birthday, that would be magnificent.
Happy
Happy
birthday!
birthday.
Happy
birthday.
birthday.
Happy born day.
Happy
Birthday.
birthday.
Many
Happy
more
birthday to
years.
you.
Woo!
Happy
Thank you, y'all.
born.
Thank you.
And many more.
So,
Yeah.
Miss Jen, I'm gonna give it back to you so you can pass the ball accordingly, Miss.
All right, so I'm going to pass the ball to, well, from what we know, it's the coach's Coach Junior is how I'm going to refer to him because he is Eric's child. So, Isaiah, will you please come forward? I'm sorry, I suck at introductions, but you're the coach's junior. You're like Coach 2.0, like the mini me. So, run with it.
Thank you so much, Jen. Thank you so much. Man, I'm just so excited. We just got off a morning call with Young Money Leaders. Just growing, teaching them how to grow their business. They teaching me how to grow my business. And we just having money conversations. So I know y'all the big. I know this call is the biggest, baddest CEO on the planet. Biggest, baddest CEO show on the planet, but we might get a close run for y'all money right now, Uncle Joc. But I'm just super excited, super fired up, plugging in our numbers, keeping track of our data, and just everybody's on it. They pushing me, we pushing each other, and I'm just super excited and super happy to have this team that we have. Big shout out to Nathaniel, Saya, Cheyenne, Andre West, CC. We all doing big things. I'm just excited for their growth as well.
I love it, man. I love it. Keep doing what you're doing and keep leading from the front. Who you passing that ball to?
Oh, we got a special one. We'll pass the ball to somebody that always dropping some knowledge, always dropping some gems. Miss Connie Smith.
Hello, hello, hello. How you doing?
Super fantastic. How you doing, Connie?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. I do,
Good.
like I said, I was, I came off that secret agent stuff. So here I am to say that I was out again this weekend. I got some more numbers. I am filling out those apps I have, but I had to wait on the person to give me the information. So you guys, like I said, have been one of the best group for inspiration. Tawana has been great. Without you guys, I don't think I would have continued doing life insurance. And I just want to say thank you, thank you, thank you to each and every one of you for every word, everything. I listen to each and every one of you daily. Some days I might miss, but I can't thank you guys enough for the push, the inspiration, and all that is done in this group.
I love it. And Connie, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's pull over. Let's talk about it. So I know when you first got started, you've had your license previously, and it took you a minute to activate. You kind of touched on it, but what was it? What was the light bulb moment? Because you always had the support. You had Tawana always there pushing the envelope. And so what happened to make Connie say, you know what? I ain't gonna be a secret agent anymore. What happened? And what does that look like? What does that transition look like? If you can paint a picture for everybody, because you might be able to inspire some folks.
What made that happen for me was, like I said, again, the inspiration, the words of encouragement. And financial situations. But what happened? I became Connie. You inspired me to come back to who I was. I began to come out and be able to speak to people because that's who I am. I had stopped being Connie. I had stopped speaking to people. I had stopped being myself. With this inspiration and this push, I started back. I'm thinking, hey, I'm a secret agent, man. I'm not even talking, and that's what I love to do, talk. So with all of these words, these encouragements, and talking to me, I became Connie again. I'm slowly getting. She's still back. She's still in the back burner, but she's coming all the way out. So again, when I meet people, I begin to talk. Sometimes I will step back, but now I know that I can talk more, and I do. And people begin to listen. And when they begin to listen, it continues to inspire me and encourages me to get even more and more in depth into the conversation.
I love it, love it, love it. Everybody come off of mute. Give Connie a warm village round of applause because that is huge. Her stepping out and sharing.
Welcome back, Connie.
Okay.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
And I love the fact that you said, I'm trying to find myself, that you got lost in the shuffle. That happens to some of us. And sometimes we got to hear voices of inspiration like yours that can sometimes help us get unstuck. All right. So thank you for sharing. Hopefully that helps some people out there. And who are you passing that ball to, Connie?
Well, I'm just going to have to pass it to my girl, Tawana, because like I said, without her, I wouldn't even be in this group. So I just want to give her all her kudos and just say thank you, thank you, thank you. And come on, Tawana, and let them hear you.
Thank you, Connie. But we had some hands up, so I'm just going to say really quickly, I'm proud of you, and let's make the magic, lady. Let's go. So we got hands up. So I'm going to go ahead and pass it to the professor,
Professor Nicole Elijah Pye.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Great job. Thank you, everyone, for being on. Happy Monday morning. I'm excited as well, as always. And I just want to quickly jump into some of why the excitement. Yesterday, we had an event at church. And let me say this to everybody. Every event that you have is going to be an event that is always keep on giving. So you need to just follow up on those people, right? And then yesterday, I had an event, but there was a lady that been following up for a long time.
And yesterday met her at church, and she is licensed. She's in the other company. And she said, look, I just want to find a place where I can use my license effectively. And we scheduled that appointment tomorrow. And I'm looking forward to bring her on board tomorrow. And then also, and one thing she said was, oh, I don't like recruiting. I don't want to recruit anybody. I just want to come here, sell, and make money. And I remember there's another lady in the team that said that to me initially. And so far today, she have 4 licensed agents. She said she will never recruit, but today she have 4 licensed agent. All you need to do is just show them, sell them the dream. Let them see the benefit of both building and selling together. And that is my goal. I'm going to be very, very intentional in that meeting tomorrow with her to let her know, hey, this is an opportunity different from any other here. And also have a team member over the weekend submit an annuity, and also have another team member, bring another team member on board. We have 2 people that passed the license over the weekend. So the team is growing, and I'm so excited about that. So that's all I have to share this morning. I'm so excited also to be able to pass this ball.
Hold on, Nicole.
Over
Hold
to
on, buddy.
Yes, sir.
We ain't letting you get off the hook that easy. You continually come on and drop multifaceted nuggets, right? And so what I want to do is take a deeper dive into the lens of an executive director, because sometimes people think when you hit executive director that life is sweet and you don't have to do any more work, but you're always plugging, you're always leading from the front, you're always being bilingual, you're always producing, you're always recruiting, and you're always following up. And so what are the things that you would probably recommend to the newer people that are getting started, Lacole, as to, maybe take a glimpse at what keeps Lacole, what keeps your hand on the steering wheel and what keeps you in the car? And maybe you can offer some advice for some of the new people that are just getting started.
One thing, I think that somebody asked Frank the other day, who's already an executive partner and also a over $1 million earner, and in this company, and they say, when is it the best time to stop? And you say you never stop until everybody is helped. When we talk about no stone left behind, no child left behind in education, no family left behind in protection. Every single month when I set up my goal and it's getting closer to the end of the month and I've not reached my goal, I found myself like in the state of panic. There's so many people out there that need this thing, that need help. And I'm going to continue to build, because no matter what level that you are yet to scratch the surface of what experience I have for you. You are yet to scratch the surface of what experience I have for you. So that is what keeps me going every day. And like I always talk about the story of Pablo, who got lost, and the father put a billboard out there and said, hey, Pablo, we need you. We want you to come home. And over 1,000 Pablo show up, which means that you never stop, because there are thousands of people who are out there hurting every single day who need this information. So no matter what level you are, no matter how many licenses you have, you might have 7 licenses or 10 licenses that qualify you for your ED, you are just about to start, because there are so many families out there that need help. That's what should keep us going every day.
Woo! Don't stop. Keep applying pressure, ladies and gentlemen. The pressure that you apply today is going to pay off. We talk about it all the time. You can go slow and you're going to cover the ground anyway, or you can cover the ground in a 10x speed. You know what I mean? We always talk about success, love, speed. So make sure that you're always at least gaining yards. So thank you for sharing, Professor. We appreciate you as always. And who are you passing that ball to?
It's a great pleasure this morning to pass this ball to this lady who trusted me to come over to Xperts, right? And I'm so excited about how is going on in her team. She is an educator, both literal education and financial education. She's a doctor, by profession, and I'm so excited about what she's building. A great team. Dr. Teresa, one of my ED from all the way the great state of Atlanta, Georgia. So, Dr. T, like I always call you, ball is right now in your court.
Thank you so much, my coach. And I really trusted you to follow you. And this is good morning, everyone, by the way. Happy Monday. Yes, it's always exciting because the energy here is what we need. I need to start the week. Okay. So yes, I did trust you. And I tell my team members, I said, this man is a man of integrity. When I started this business, I didn't even know what I was doing, and I would do it sometime. When I say, they be like, what? I said, yes, sometime. So when I'm gone doing my job, this man would follow up and then he would call me. Hey, we got this. Like, wow. So yes, you are, my coach for real. But I wanted to share a little bit about events. Yesterday, we went to a Caribbean event. It was huge. I tell you all, when the difference with events. A couple of weeks ago, I did share we went to a recruiting event, okay? And yesterday I went to a community event, and the difference is very clear, okay? And when I say that, the recruiting I went, it was people looking for job, and most of what we saw there were people with resumes. I mean, when I tell you, like, the way I used to be, academics, okay, they're looking for a job, and who are they looking to hire? Businesses to hire them. So it really, turned something in my head. And I'm going to share about that, another day. But I wanted to share today about the event I went yesterday. And I tell you, we had about 5 generations. Okay. The Caribbean event, you would see great grandparents. I would be talking to somebody, oh, you got to talk to my grandma. And I would talk to this, like, oh, you got to talk to my mom. And they had children, great grandchildren, and all of them were so open because I told them, I said, look, this is what we are doing. We are educating people about financial information, financial knowledge, access to the resources in the community. And then when I mentioned $1 million baby, they were like, oh, what is that? When I mentioned Medicare, Obamacare, all of that. So they say, you do all of that? We say, yes. And we had our brochures. And this was Mr. Crawford's event. My team member who just joined me, he told me he's driving, so he wasn't able to share. So I'm kind of sharing for him and me. So, but we had so much follow up. And then when we shared the business also, a lot of people were open. So again, they say, the magic is in the follow-up. We have a lot of follow-up to do. And one thing I tried to do was just connect with these people personally. And the community event, that's where you're able to do that. In a job fair, you're not able to do much of that because they are looking for a job. But here, you're talking to families, you're talking to grandparents, you're talking to great granddads.
Hold on, Dr. T. Because I got to unbox some of this stuff because you're dropping some bombs too. So would it be okay if I pull over for a couple of minutes?
Not a problem.
All right. So look, first thing is, I just want to tip my hat off to you as well. Another executive director that is just doing it. And when I say doing it, sometimes people hit the title and then they stop working. And one thing about you and Nicole, you both exemplify the ED that's putting in work. And the first thing is, you said something big. There's a difference between community events and job fairs. I don't know if y'all caught it. So let's unbox some of this stuff. You said the difference is with communities, organizations, or community events, people a lot of times are more open to talking. She talked about 5 different generations. That means she can be talking to some grandchildren, some parents, some grandparents, and some great grandparents. And guess what? Not only does everybody get a green sheet, here's the kicker, ladies and gentlemen, everybody should get a conversation.
Yes.
Everybody should get a conversation.
Yes.
Whether it's children, because the children are going to say, let me go get my mommy. Whether it's the mother, where they can say, you know what, I can protect my children, my husband, and my parents. Or you might talk to the grandparents and say, you know what, I can protect my grandbaby. I need to talk to my children about this. Ladies and gentlemen, when you open your mouth, when you become an agent, not a secret agent, a proud agent, once you become a proud agent and you start talking to people, you're going to run your checkup. As long as you're opening your mouth and sharing the information, you're going to run your checkup. As long as you can share the information with families, you're going to run your checkup. As long as you share the information, give good people a great experience and let them go tell other people and give you referrals, guess what? You're going to run your checkup. So why wouldn't you want to run your checkup by just talking to folks? So Dr. Teresa, thank you so much for sharing. And thank you for always using this platform to find your voice and introduce your new people to the platform so they can find their voice. Job well done. Who are you passing the ball to?
Thank you. Thank you so much. And let's see who has their hand up. I don't see anybody. But I know some people that are doing great things. I know they haven't shared in a while. On my team, Pastor Akilu, Aki, are you able to speak, to share? I know he is building a great team. Pastor Aki, are you able to share? Okay, maybe he's not. And also, if I may, let me see my team member, Mr. Dujane, under Kemal. That's Kemal's team member. I know he's doing some great things. Mr. Dujane, are you able to share, Varys?
Hey, what's up? Sure.
Hey, so what's going on your corner?
I just made an Instagram for just post so I can funnel people into it. And I just put my information at the end of it. I've been blowing up using Nextdoor a lot because and I've just been kind of changing my neighborhood because in Nextdoor, it's got a whole cluster of, you can only change it every 60 days, but it's like its own little social media. So if you change it, it's cool to do that. And I've been looking at live transfers because that's what my friend Patrick does. He's had some pretty good feedback from it. And he said he's doing like 6 or 7 policies a month. So I'm just trying to look into that and see it for myself. And if it works out, I'll share it with you guys again.
Great job, man. Great job. Great
Congrats on
job.
the team member. He brought on a team member. He forgot to share that.
One thing
Yes,
Dr. Teresa
congrats.
gonna do, Dr. Teresa gonna make sure when you come on that you cover all the bases. See, that's great coaching right there. I hope y'all picking up what she putting down. Go ahead, Dr. T. I'm sorry.
No, thank you. He forgot to. He brought on a team member, and his coach is helping him too. So we're just about supporting our team members to move on to the next level.
Yeah,
so that's what we're doing.
Ho,
Yes.
ho, 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 ho. Did y'all hear what she just said? We're all supporting our team members to do what? Get to where?
Next level.
Next
Next
level.
level.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you are recruiting, if you're bringing people into this world, if you're bringing new babies into this world, I hope y'all tracking what I'm saying. If you're bringing new babies, new people into this world, you have to nurture them. You got to hold their hand until they can find their way. Does that make sense? You can't give birth to a new agent and just put them in the corner and hope that they find their way. You got to it's almost being like a new parent. You got to instruct, you got to direct. Because remember, people are not working for you, they're working with you. But you got to instruct them on how to be efficient and how to do the work and how to be on the right track to success. Make sense? So let's do one more before we bring up Coach Eric. Dr. T, who you passing that ball to?
Okay. Let's see. I don't know. I haven't heard Siobhan. This lady, my goodness. I don't know if she's able to, but I hope you all are ready. She drops some great bombshells, nuggets.
Yes.
Miss Siobhan Bowman, are you available to speak and bless us?
I will be
Yes,
available because you called. You called on me.
Hold on, real quick, Siobhan. Where you zooming in from today? Because with Siobhan, it could be Dubai, it could be Pakistan, it could be Turkey, it could be where you zooming in from this morning?
I am in Portugal.
See what I'm saying? She was just in Africa, now she's in Portugal. You feel me? She hops flights and hops the country to country like people are bar hopping down in Georgetown. Okay, so go ahead, Siobhan. I just want to make mention of you work hard and you play hard.
Yes, but I will say I'm gonna speak to my mishap. I didn't make it to Africa yet. And I would say that anybody who's pursuing this business, definitely pursue it with your heart. Because I would tell you that passive income is no longer a want, it's definitely a need. And my mishap was they wouldn't let me board the plane.
Really?
And because they didn't let me board the plane, no fault of mine, but it was just how their system was done. And I wasn't aware of that, like a self-transfer. But literally, I had to either drop 700 to leave the next day, or I could have stayed in Portugal. So because I never visited Portugal, I was like, I'm just gonna go to Portugal and I'm gonna stay a couple of days and then I go to Africa. But I will say to you all that and then also with the uncertainty of the world, like I literally got fired Friday and I got rehired again from my government job.
Siobhan, wait. You ain't gonna just like say it that smooth, like I just lost my job and then I got another job. Wait,
Listen,
no, wait. Which one of your situations fired you? Because I know you own most of your situations. So was this your 9 to 5 that fired you, or
that's that good government job where that President Trump is located at. He let go 1,000 people in my agency. Everybody got a letter on Friday. And then the next day, no, we got a letter on Thursday. Then Friday, they came back and was like, the judge put a halt to him again. This is second time doing it, third time doing it. But we never got a letter. This is the first time we got a letter. So it was just all of these emotions. I was like, oh my gosh, y'all are killing me right now. But needless to say, I would say to you that this opportunity with Xperia and my other opportunities don't have me worried, right? I was like, oh, it's just about to go ham. That's it. So I was like, let me go so I can pull that whole 401k out of there and not have any penalties, and we good. So y'all have any motivation stuff today that I'm working on because I've been stranded here for 3 days.
So wait. You know how they say when you get what's the saying? When you got lemons, make lemonade.
Yes.
So you were on your way to Africa. For whatever reason, the system, the process wasn't in your favor. You end up staying in Portugal an extra 3 days, which is a blessing because you're still going to Africa. Then you lost your job in the middle of traveling. So you went on a roller coaster of probably emotions. Then you get hired again. So wait, because I know we missed that part. What does that part look like?
No, they just rescinded everything. They just took the letter back and brought us back in. And we
Because
have to now wait till April the 28th to know we are fired again.
So Trump initiated a firing, 1,000 people getting fired. Then the letter got rescinded. So now y'all waiting. It's almost like when the parents tell you, when you come home, you coming home to the belt. So you know it's just a matter of time. You coming home, and the parent got the belt. It's just now you're taking the long way home, right? So I hope y'all picking this up. We're trying to make light of it, but this is all the stuff that's going on today, right? So the nugget is talk to as many people as quickly as you can so you can become a solution to their financial problems and them protecting what's most important to them, their family, their finances, their mortgages. All right.
Uncle Joc, what I tell people, right? Sorry, what I tell people is we live in the most uncertain time, but your finance should not be going through uncertain time. Make your finance secure.
Woo. With that being said, I'm getting ready to move out the way because y'all dropping some fire this Money Making Monday. I'm getting ready to give it to none other than the index voice of inspiration, Mr. Troy Gandy, so you can bring up everybody's coach.
All right. Well, let me ask all of you to come